lifestyle's been freezing cold like the diamonds in they chain, no lab-grown stones. JimmyBoi and been baller, sit on the throne. Ain't never sold shit, clone, get your ass on. That bullshit is for the rodeo, it don't belong. Blowing on that donut beat pack from the biggest bone. From K-Town to H-Town, they hold it down. Internationally respected, you see the crowns. Dust Brothers and Theme Kings, we all hustlers. Been ballin' like JimmyBoi was feeding customers. Cold as ice, the block coming cop from us. Realest podcast in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to fall, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, y'all? What's going on? You are tuned into another brand new episode of the world famous, the award-nominated Cold as Ice podcast, coming to you live from Hollywood, California, down south too as well, Houston, Texas, to be exact. I'm one of your co-hosts, Ben Baller, a.k.a. the Wash Lord, a.k.a. the Korean Earl Woods. Down in the H, we got my guy.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Jimmy the Gent, a.k.a. JimmyBoi, a.k.a. the Hustler's Choice, man. And y'all tuning in to Cold as Ice, show produced by the one and the onlys. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take over real quick. The Dust Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Jordan Winter, Mr. Miles Davis. You know, the monsters, the big guys, you know what I mean, that make this thing happen. Original music by Illegal Cartel. They be doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
AKA the captains. The captains.
Yes, sir.
Not Miles Davis,
Captain.
the jazz musician, but Miles Davis, the San Francisco 49er fan.
The captain picker.
The new dad. The handicapper. Anyways, guys, what's going on, man? So it is Friday. A lot, man. I just got back in town from Vegas, man. Jimmy, how was your week, bro?
Man, it was cool, bro. You know, chilled. You know, Savannah came back into town. She got a winter break. We've been kicking it, bro. You know what I mean? I just got my second injections for the knees. You know, feeling kind of good, bro. I think next time you see me, I'm going to be moonwalking into your house, you know?
How's the golf game looking, bro?
Bro, it's I'm getting it better, and I think the injections are helping it too. Because even Dalt's saying like even my swing is even, you know, more comfortable. Everything. I'm really getting to it, bro. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play the next Wash Lord, bro, tournament.
Man, we gonna see,
you know?
Man. We gonna see, dog.
Yeah,
see,
you know
man.
what I'm saying. I ain't gonna come out there looking a fool, so I'm gonna make sure, you know, I'm schooled, you know, before I get up in there. You know what I mean? But yeah, everything was cool, bro. Just you know, my son had his Christmas play this past week. This is their last week winter break. We just been, you know, kicking back and preparing for this winter break and planning out some things to do as a family, you know, while man is here.
Are you guys leaving town,
man, you know?
for Christmas or no?
No. We're going to be in town for Christmas. My mom's actually flying into town. But we plan to do some little, you know what I mean, right after and right before New Year's. You know, we're thinking maybe going like Cancun or something to try to get some sun, something like that.
That's what's up, bro.
What about you,
man.
bro?
So, you know, ever since my kids, you know, every year they got a Christmas program where they sing, you know, Christmas carols and all that type of shit. And this year was the first year I missed it. And I had good reason to. And I usually don't miss anything with them, but I had to go to Vegas for this NBA Pro-Am for the Emirates NBA Cup. You know, it's the in-league championship cup that Emirates does. And by the way, shout out to the NBA, shout out to NBA events, and shout out to 8 a.m. golf. So they hosted this event. They took care of me, flew me out to Vegas, to the Wynn, put me up in the Wynn. Shout out to the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas. And yeah, man, it was lit, bro. Celebrity golf tournament, you know, Blake Griffin, Chandler Parsons, Michael Phelps, Michelle Wie, Taylor Gooch, Rip Hamilton, J.R. Smith, who am I forgetting? A whole lot of motherfuckers, man. It was a dope ass event. Pat Perez, you know, golf pros, ex pros, current pros, NBA players, and it was a lot of fun, dog. And it was crazy because shout out to my dog Jason of Beverly Hills. I gotta actually mention something to you. So Jason of Beverly Hills did the championship rings, and them shits were fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Them shits was at least 30, 40 bands each. So the winning foursome won that. And I ain't gonna get into it. It was some bogus ass bullshit how that shit won. But I did win an all expenses paid trip to Miami, bro. So this is the crazy part. 2 first-class tickets, 5-star suite accommodations, and 2 passes to Miami F1. So that's like 40, 50 bands. That's a crazy gift to win. You know what I'm saying? Surprise to win, sorry. But yeah, you know, my team was me, these Korean brothers, Rip Hamilton, and J.R. Smith, my dog, you know what I'm saying? Actually, both them dudes world champions. So we was out there. One of the announcers was the live announcer. So I had a great time, bro. It was out there. It was freezing. Motherfuckers don't realize. They say, oh, it was 50, 60. No, the motherfucker felt like it was in the 30s. And in the morning, it was like 38, 39. And we teed off early, so it was cold as shit. But, you know, I was ready for it. I've been preparing for all that, so I'm getting excited about, you know, this tournament. I go out there and play. I played the first 4 holes. I was sus. And then your boy made an eagle, and then your boy made a cold birdie. So I was starting to kick some ass and starting to, you know, show motherfuckers what time it is really with the game. And then they gave me courtside seats for the NBA Cup finals, but I had to go to this huge thing, the Showdown, which was the Live versus PGA. Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka versus Scottie Scheffler and Rory McIlroy, arguably the 4 of the top 10 golfers in the world right now.
No, for sure.
That was incredible. By the way, shout out to my boy Bubba Watson, TNT Sports, for showing love. Shout out to Bryson, though. Bryson, Greg, Bryson, your whole team. I cannot believe the VIP love you guys gave me at Shadow Creek, one of my favorite courses in the world. It was incredible. The thing is, I got there Sunday, and I got home Wednesday, right?
Yep. And
this, Wednesday morning, I hit my girl, and I got kind of depressed. And it really hit me like that, So where do you think me and Jonas stayed at 90% of the time when we was at Magic doing the shows?
The Win?
Yeah. You remember them pictures, right? We had all the jewelry laid out and everything, right?
Yeah, I remember. Hell yeah.
So I was just thinking about it, right? Like all those times. And bro, you got to remember, my first time in Vegas as a kid was like 81 or 82. And then my first time partying in Vegas was like 91, 92. So I've been going out there for over 30 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to my girl, and she's like, yo, you going to a strip club? You going to do something? Or what? I was like, nah, man, don't even want to. And the legendary times I have with Floyd Mayweather. If you go to YouTube, go check out Picking Up Racks with the Champ, Ben Baller with Floyd Mayweather. And, when I was kicking it with him a lot and going out and going to strip clubs and partying with Jonas and just doing drugs and being fucked up and hanging out and stuff. And I said, damn, man, I can't figure out what it is. And my girl was like, well, what do you think? And then I kind of figured it out. Now, I don't want to say, but like every night there was some different shit going on, right?
Yeah.
And I see some of these golf pros, some of these tour pros, and I see one of them in the high stakes, the high limit tables, right? And I was like, yo, what's good, dog? You cool, man? He goes, yeah, I'm all right. And he always has a kind of a standoffish kind of behavior, sort of like me in certain ways. You can't, with me, it's like a flip of a coin, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm down $1 million. And I was like, God damn, bro. And I kept thinking,
nothing,
you know what?
Right? Just $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, he's down $1 million, but he made like 25, 30 mil last year, right? Playing golf. So I was like thinking like, all right. And I thought about just going on the video poker machine just to do something, right? Because I used to have a gambling problem. And I didn't even lay any sports bets, nothing. It was just I was so focused on this pro-am. So every night we had something going on, and I was like, yo, man, I can't believe I didn't do nothing. So my girl's like, what do you think it is? And I realized, bro, I did not partake in any gambling, any fuckery, no debauchery. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like I didn't, like, imagine if you went to Disneyland, okay, bro? And if you went to Disneyland and didn't go on not one ride, but you walked around a park. You didn't go on one ride. You didn't eat nothing there. Nothing. No funnel cake. No nothing. It's weird, right?
Nah, for sure.
So now, Vegas is known for golf, but like I'm at the Wynn. I didn't gamble. I didn't eat at one restaurant in the Wynn, like a real restaurant. I had Cipriani, but I'm talking about like, SW, the shit inside. I didn't do any shopping. Yeah. I didn't gamble. Again, like I said, I didn't go to no strip clubs. I didn't go to no club. I didn't go to no parties, no nothing. So I think that was just kind of fucking me up, thinking about back the time with Jonas and shit and being out. So it was like weird. I didn't even play no video. Like I said, I want to play some video poker. So, it was a good trip, bro, overall. I really accomplished a lot. I got to meet the heads of Reebok. Reebok is back in the golf after like, I forgot if it was 20 plus years since they've been in golf, but they just launched with Bryson, who's arguably probably the most famous golfer in the world right now.
Nice.
I connected with the head of Troon, the head of Golf Now. Dog, the people that were inside Shadow Creek, bro, you got to understand, like Michael Jordan is a member there, you know, Bill Clinton, George Bush, fucking Tom Fazio, you know, Jack Nicklaus, like it's the top of the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this course is lit, like beautiful. And it was like the big dogs that I was connecting with, it was dope. And I was inside the ropes. I don't know if you saw him walking on the fairway, bro. Most motherfuckers is, even celebrities outside the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm inside the ropes. So, you know, it was dope, bro. It's just though, when everything slowed down and I was about to get on the plane, I just, I don't think I even got into I don't even know if it was really getting to your feelings. I started feeling depressed. I just thought about like, you know, like, and it wasn't about me being old or nothing. If I'm not on the golf course, bro, I feel weird. Or if I'm not around my kids and shit. So I don't know what it was exactly, but it brought up this thing that I want to talk about. When's the last time that you were depressed? Like you got into a moment where you couldn't get out of that moment?
Man, I'm gonna even be real with you, bro. Like real depressed, bro. I think it was that time. I think it was in July or August, bro. You know what I mean? When I was starting to realize like Vanna's about to leave, you know what I mean? You know, I kind of started thinking about like, man, like she's about to go, you know what I mean? Did I do everything I needed to do, or did I do everything I needed to do for her? You know, just a lot of things, and it just was overwhelming with all the other stuff, things like that, bro. I could honestly say during that time, because at that time I was on the steroid medicine too and everything, and I feel like everything together just got me. I was in a major slump, bro. I'm talking about major slump, bro. Like I snapped, you know what I mean? Straight up.
So how'd you get out of it?
Man, to be honest with you, bro, like I can honestly tell you right now, like I don't know if I'm fully out of it. You know what I mean? One thing I've always did before when I go through shit is I just work. I just grind. You know what I mean? I keep myself busy. I keep myself busy. So I'll travel. I'll make money. I just keep myself busy. And I ain't gonna lie. I think that's what I've just been doing. Like, you know, I'll have my moments when I sit through it and try to just get through the funk. But I'm not fully over it, bro. Like I fully haven't not accepted, but I think I haven't fully realized like Vanna's really, you know, gone. You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna keep growing. Like I know she's like gonna come home. You know, it's not about whether she's coming home. It's just about, you know, she's an adult. You know what I mean? And she's gonna keep growing. She's not gonna be that little baby anymore, like I've said before on the show. But it's just
So let me ask you.
I've been just telling myself like I'm just trying to get this year over with, bro. You know what I mean? Really,
But
honestly,
don't you think
know what I mean?
though? Let's get the year over. Fine, that's great. You think that's just gonna cure anything? Let's be real. Like, don't this shit just be lingering, right? Like it's a forever process of growing and healing. And
For sure,
like
definitely. The new year ain't gonna do nothing for it.
yeah,
I guess
it's
for
a
me,
mind
it's like
game.
I'm. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is this year I've been able to I've been able to like really kind of step back and realize how much I got myself in certain things, got tangled up in other stuff, and really just taking ownership and really continually now to untangle myself from a lot of things I didn't need to get myself involved in. And I guess for me saying like waiting for this year to end, I guess it's just knowing that ending this year, like all the things that I've untangled from, I can literally leave that behind and keep working on untangling myself from all this stuff, and to be able to finally have a clearer mind, you know, like another step forward to getting myself to where I want to be, you know, mentally, physically, and everything, man.
So let me ask you this, bro. When you was growing up, did your dad or your mom ever tell you, like, let's say, for instance, you know, did they ever say, oh, if your friends go jump off a bridge, are you going to jump off a bridge? Did you ever hear that before when you were a kid?
Sure. All the time. Yeah, all the time.
So really think about how simple that saying was back then, right? So now let's say your boys is out going doing a robbery, or they out stealing, whatever the fuck it is. I'm saying jacking some shit, and you ain't did no jacking, no robbing, but you sitting in the car. You realize you an accessory, you going to jail.
For sure.
Right? And there's that story about the dad who didn't want to support his son's bad decisions. His son went to jail, did 15 years in jail. His dad didn't call him once. And in jail, his mom died. And his dad just told him, hey, your mom died. When we came out, he said, I want to fight my dad. Man, I got a bone to pick with you. I'm about to fuck you up, man. Why the fuck? How you can't support me, this and that? What kind of dad? You ain't no real dad. And his dad's like, look, man, I love you, but I'd be a terrible dad if I support your bad decisions. And you says, man, you know what? I didn't even do shit. My friends did shit. And I got caught up and I'm doing 15 years. It's okay, well, look, you lost 15 years of your life. You back on the streets and these motherfuckers ain't changed at all. And they've been out. They doing their own thing and they ain't did shit. They ain't changed.
Yeah.
So they jumped off the bridge. Technically, you went and jumped off with them, right? So as a dad, as a parent of mine, I'm not going to support my kids' bad decisions, right? So you just think about that. But at the same time, we take a lot of things for granted. And I was driving to the airport on the way when I was leaving Vegas, and it was cold, and there was a homeless motherfucker that was just sitting right on the side of the road before we get to, Harry Reid Airport, which, formerly was known as McCarran Airport. And the dude is just sitting there. Maybe he had bad luck. Maybe he on drugs. I don't know what his situation was. But he's just chilling. And, it's a very far extreme from how me or you live, but we take our house for granted. We take our life for granted. And I say all the time, but you know what? I demand more out of life because I put the work in. That may sound entitled to some people, but no, fuck that. A lot of times I hear people make excuses, don't take ownership, don't take accountability, and that's the problem. And it's like, for instance, one of the terms that hits strong with me is, you'll hear it a lot in golf, and Jimmy, as you get more involved in golf, and for everyone out there who plays golf, you'll hear golf is hard. And it's really, really hard. I was talking to Darrell Wright, he's an NBA player, played 10 plus years in the league. And I was like, what you think's harder? Making a three-pointer, from the logo, which is almost half court, or sticking a ball 145 yards within 1 foot? And he's like, man, that golf shot's going to be 10 times harder. And it's just the way you think, right? And a lot of people say golf is hard, and it is. But mentally, if you're like, okay, yes, I know golf is hard, but what the fuck am I going to do? I'm going to give up? I'm just going to stop? And it's the weak-minded shit where motherfuckers are like, look, they make the excuses up. And it's like, look, inflation is up right now. Shit is fucked up. Groceries are up. Gas is up. Whatever the fuck you want to say. Interest rates are up. Does that mean you going to stop and not live the life you want to live? Maybe you cut back on some things, but bro, Jimmy, could you imagine? I don't think you're going to. Dog, I got to go do what the fuck I got to do to, or I got to run the wave out, whatever I got to do. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. I'm just going to complain. I'm going to blame it on this. I'm going to blame it on Trump. I'm going to blame it on Biden. I'm going to not going to work. What kind of stupid ass shit is that? You gonna have to keep fighting, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I said it one time on one of our episodes, like, I ain't never vote because for a while I couldn't vote, and now that the law changed, I can vote. I still probably won't vote because I always said, bro, like, whether I vote or not, whoever is going to be our president, I'm still got to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? I still got to get what I need to get done. I still got to pay my bills. The bills don't change. So it's just like, regardless of the situation, I'm going to do what, I got to do. And it's just like you say, a lot of people, they don't take ownership. You know what I mean? I think I used to tell people, like, my life got better when I started realizing that anything happens around me is my fault, whether it be good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, and I started thinking like this probably like in my teenage years, bro. Like, anything that happens around me is my fault. I'm going to take it as that, whether it be good or bad. Because if I did something to put myself in a bad situation, that's my fault. If I did something that made me win the lottery, that's my fault too. But then I realized recently, bro, like, also taking too much of blaming everything on you when it's not on you is also not good neither, because you get too used to that.
Yeah.
And that's one of my biggest problems, because to me it's like, to me it's just like, fuck it, I'll carry all the blood. Give me all the bloods in my hand, I'll deal with it. And the reason why I did that, because it was like, yo, I can do that. I can deal with it and I'll keep moving forward. I'd rather. But I realize now it's like, nah, like, I can carry my blood, but I can't carry nobody else's, man. You got to let people take care of theirs, and they do got to, they got to hold on to their shit and the shit that they done did. And that's a big thing, man. So y'all got to know, like, yeah, man, you gotta you take that and take ownership and whatever works out. But just remember, man, like, just take yours, man. It ain't your job to take nobody else's. Ain't nobody else's urgency is your emergency. You know what I mean? That's one of the hardest things I'm still dealing with, working with, you know what I mean? Trying to make sure that it's like you just got to work the way it works, man.
In quotes, I said this before. If everyone took care of their own responsibility, the world would be a different place right now. What's going on in Ukraine? What's going on in this may sound selfish. I got to take care of what the fuck is going on here. I got problems in my own backyard. I ain't got time to worry about that shit. I got to make sure shit is cool here and always make sure shit is cool here. And if everyone could do that, instead, a lot of worried about fucking Palestine and this and that, whatever. Meanwhile, they go out and doing their own shit or going to fucking worried about people going to McDonald's or Starbucks, man, you worried about the wrong fucking shit. Worry about what the fuck is going on right motherfucking here, right motherfucking now.
There was a meme thing I seen real quick, bro, and I don't know if it was true, if it was a true study or not, but supposedly at school, a teacher blew up like 100 balloons, right? And each balloon had a kid's name on it. And so she told the kids like to find their balloon. And I think after like 30 minutes, no kids were finding their balloons. So she said, all right, we're going to change it up now. And what y'all do is whatever balloon you pick up that name, just find that person and give them their balloon. And they said like 5 minutes, everybody had their balloon. And that was a reference. So basically she teaching people is like in life, you trying to find happiness, you know what I mean? It could be impossible. But if you just like treat people, you know what I mean? Like by giving to others and being happy and just bring them, like give them, like bring it to them. You know, it makes everything better in life, you know what I mean? It makes you happier and it fulfills you because it's like a full circle in life.
I understand the sentiment, but I kind of lost you, but I think I know what you mean, and that's all that matters.
Let me try to find this shit because
don't even worry about it. Don't even worry
about
it. So check it out, guys. Just so you know, this is the last episode of the year. We not coming back on the motherfucking air until, what is it? Until January 8th. So there's no episode next week on Christmas Day, and there's no episode on New Year's Day. So make sure you motherfuckers understand that y'all need to tune in to this free game that we give, right? You know what I'm saying? Switching gears, I had a question for you, bro. I know you've never been married before. Could happen. I hope it does. I hope, whatever, if you wanted to. If you get married, Jimmy, right? I'm just curious. Would it be a deal breaker if the girl that you fell in love with, this is a girl you want to spend the rest of your life with, and there's a girl you want to live, in matrimony, if she didn't want to take your last name, she wanted to keep her last name, how would you feel about that?
I don't think that'd be like a deal breaker for me. You know what I mean? Like, okay. If she has a logical reasoning behind that, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't.
Let's say she wanted it
that.
because like, her name was for marketing, or her name was for like, for like, because her there was only girls in the family, so that was like, her dad's last name, so she wanted to keep that, whatever.
Yeah,
and I understand
bro. No,
and I understand it.
I would not. I wouldn't even trip. I don't.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If Vanna gets married, do you care if Vanna takes the other person's last name, or would you, I mean, you'd be like, oh, what's up to you? Like, how would you feel about her? I'll tell you my opinion in a second.
For me, it would be a choice, whatever makes her happy, bro, at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even see trying to make that a reason for myself. If that's something she chooses, I support her in any way, whatever she wants to do. You know what I mean? I would never want anybody or my children to feel like something like that could be a deal breaker of supposedly the person you're with, honestly, so yeah. I would hope that the guy she finds would be okay like that too.
We're also in a different part in our lives. You're a little older now. I'm definitely older. When you're getting married in your late 20s or early 30s or mid 30s, whatever, right? You're about to have a family with somebody for the first time. I don't want to have a second story. If I'm really want to be, I really do love the traditional values because I didn't grow up in them. After like 10, my family fell apart, right? So I look for that. I never thought I was going to get divorced or whatever. So personally, like, if you marry a Kim Kardashian, okay, well, they might happen as, she did Kim Kardashian West when she was still using up till very recently. They've been divorced for years. Yeah. But like, I still think on paper, like, like, and in a way, she's like, well, I want to honor my dad. My dad had passed away, Robert Kardashian and the whole line and everything. But like, her kid's last names is West. And I get that. But it's just, I don't want to have that second story. Me personally, that's how I feel. I don't know if it would say it was a deal breaker, but that'd be like something like, all right, well, it would be a mentality. And if that's where it was that, and there was no common ground, she just stood on business there, then I think that it would be, a problem. Now, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. But I'm saying I understood, like, when you're going in there and then you're starting a family with kids, of course the kids that take the dad's last name, and then you think about it, it's like, why didn't mom do that? Because there is a traditional thing. There's a historical, people have broken history, but historically, like 1% of women don't take their husband's last names. The thing is, I know a few women who didn't, but it's just, you could do it legally and it wouldn't fucking matter. And some people are like, oh man, it's trouble, changing credit cards, this, that, blah, blah, whatever. That's part of fucking marriage. That's part of the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? You got to go through all that shit. But as far as Kaya getting married,
are you serious?
When Kaya gets married, I got Lennon Ryer carry on the legacy with the Yang Gang. So I would want her to be like, look, man, you gonna fall in love with a man. This man's gonna take care of you, man. Look, man, give the last name up. That's what part of it. This is a beautiful thing. You part of his family now. Do you know what I mean? And I'm giving my daughter away. This is what this is. So I was just wondering what your opinion on that was, and it was just something funny because I had that conversation. So did you see the Congress has actually taken action now against ByteDance, that is the company, the parent company that owns TikTok, and so TikTok now is banned, right? And it will be banned. Sorry, it will not be on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Shop, so you cannot be able to download it on a Android or a iPhone after January 19th, right? Trump takes office the 20th or something, whatever it is, and now there's this big debate. And me personally, like, I like TikTok to entertainment here and there, but it ain't gonna change my life. I don't use it like that. I don't care. But I do realize there are other people out there who really do make a living off of it. There's people who literally, their lives depend on it. And I know people are like, oh, well, fuck them, they should go. There's people who are salty about everything. Not everyone could be a jeweler. Not everyone could be an NBA player. Not everyone could be this. And this is where they found, like, hey, man, I found a lane. I was riding a skateboard, drinking some cranberry juice, and all of a sudden my life changed. I said Hawk Tour, I said Hawk Tour, and I'm famous and whatever. And it's just like, look, dog,
and I can do a rug pull.
That's some $1 million, $1 billion in a one chance lifetime thing, whatever, bro. But like, I have some sympathy, but at the same time, like, you should spread yourself across all platforms. But I understand the argument about it with selling the data, and I've heard people articulate it the right way. But what people don't get is, I don't think the Supreme Court's going to overturn it. And ByteDance is not going to sign to sell it to an American company, and China's going to stand on business and what it is. So I do think that it is going to fade out. And the thing is, if you have it on your phone right now and you have it on your iPad or whatever, you good. The only problem is TikTok updates every 1 or 2 weeks. After about 5 or 6 months max, once you won't be able to update it that long, it just ain't going to work on your phone anymore. So a lot of people in America won't be able to do it. Now, you can get VPNs and anything else. It's not that deep for me. I'm not about to go use the VPN for that. And I do think there's some business behind it, why Zuckerberg and other people sat down with Trump, because they want to, because what do you think? If TikTok is gone, that shit going to help Elon with X and Twitter. That shit going to help Zuckerberg and Reels and whatever. It's going to help YouTube. So, I'm not like tripping because I'm not on there, but at the same time, I do have some compassion for people who are on there. But people are like, no, they're not going to let it go. This motherfucker, they don't give a fuck.
I actually saw... No, go ahead.
What's your opinion on this whole situation with TikTok being banned?
It's crazy, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, it's got to be, regulated how it needs to be. But I know, like, I heard somebody say a couple of days ago, supposedly like Disney was looking into maybe trying to acquire them. But then I saw something today, bro, about Trump talking about the TikTok ban. And he's actually saying that he's going to try to do what he can to try to, turn that, you know what I mean? So we'll see, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's not that serious. Honestly, I had a TikTok that I'd lost the password, and I don't remember what email I used, and I'm never on that thing, man. And I'm not gonna lie though, it's some money. I wish I was on it like that, with there, but it ain't. I'm not gonna lose no sleep, when that's gone. What I mean?
Listen, man, spread yourself throughout all the platforms. My weakest one is probably YouTube. And I wish YouTube was something, because I had to jump on it way back. I also had to jump on Bitcoin. Look, again, man, I'm blessed, and so I can't sit here and be mad because I didn't grab fucking, a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush, right? It's like, look, dog, I got a bird in the hand. Switching gears, dog. How frequent of a Costco shopper are you?
I'm pretty frequent, bro. I'm pretty frequent. But I like the thing with me is like I usually go on the weekday early. I just go in and get what I need to get out. You know what I mean? Like my kids go with Gabby born. They be in there like swimwear. You know what I mean? Getting the action. Last week she was sending me a video of Jimmy Jr. just up in that thing, trying all the samples. You know what I mean? And it brought me back to the days when me and Vanna was living in freaking Orange County. And we was going to Costco, bro, when we ain't really was doing too well. And we go to Costco and literally just get a meal out the whole situation. You know what I mean?
So let me ask
you.
You know, in California, especially in like a lot of California areas, Costco is crazy, bro. Holidays, Super Bowl, anything is packed. Fridays is crazy, right? And it's gotten crazier and crazier. It's very busy. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. They spend very little, if anything, on marketing.
Yeah.
Dog, I've been going to Costco since they opened. I don't know what year they opened or whatever it was. I remember Price Club before that. Bro, have you ever ate the Costco rotisserie chicken before?
Yeah, I've had the Costco rotisserie chicken.
Okay, in Houston, are there lines of people waiting for the chicken and people like moms and shit out there grabbing it, or is it just not a big deal?
They be selling, but it's like I've never been there where I've seen like a long line waiting. Like it's there, you know, when I'm there. Like I told you, I go like during the weekday when they first open sometimes. So I go and I grab and I go, you know what I mean? But definitely.
So I've been watching this shit on TikTok and I see people be going crazy for the rotisserie chickens. And like, look, if you go to Sprouts, you go to Whole Foods, you go to Albertson, Vons, Stater Brothers, whatever. Walmart, whatever the fuck they have the chickens, right? Yep. I've had some decent ones. And Whole Foods is like $17, $20. I don't know if Erewhon has a rotisserie chicken. I'm sure they might have a half one. It's going to be way more than that. Probably $25, $30. I think the basic grocery chain one's going to be $11 to $14. That's about average. $11.99 for a rotisserie chicken, right? So Costco's rotisserie chicken is $4.99. And there's just a bunch of, the one in Los Feliz by my crib, the nearest one to me, is, dog, there's like 40 Armenian moms and another 40 Filipino titas moms, and they waiting there like vultures. So me and Ryder had to be there, and we see all the chickens getting lined up, and Ryder's sitting there looking like, oh, they look juicy, they look delicious, they look. I was like, damn, they do look pretty good. Seeing the motherfucker going through, cutting this, putting this, whatever, putting in a plastic bag, and I was like, okay, fuck it. Look, I'm gonna grab two. There was 36 chickens, and I know they go through all day, but it was Friday too. I couldn't imagine when the dude told me it gets real bad on the holidays and real bad Thanksgiving, Christmas, and it was a Friday. 36 chickens gone in 45 seconds. Like, it was just people just grabbing shit. I grabbed two. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'll get that bitch an 8.5, 9 out of 10. It was juicy. It was delicious. The skin was fucking good. We towed them motherfuckers up, right? So I understand, bro. You get this big-ass motherfucking juicy, delicious chicken for $4.99, bro. Do you understand? You do that and you cook a fucking pot of rice and you get some hot sauce or you get some fucking hoisin sauce or barbecue sauce, whatever the fuck you want to do, and this shit is lit. That's a meal right there. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. Whole family eat good.
And it's good. And it's good. So
hell yeah.
That brings me to something I always wanted to ask you. Out of all the big chain restaurants that are across the country, okay, give me your like guilty pleasure bottom feeder spot, the good spot, and like the trash spot, right? So that goes from like Golden Corral to like Outback, like Red Lobster, Olive Garden, Sizzler, California Pizza Kitchen, Cheesecake Factory, Denny's, IHOP, Waffle House, like put them in 3 categories. You know what I'm saying? Like what's like, dog, I just can't go there, bro. That shit is just trash. What's that one for you?
Like the place where I just can't go?
Yeah, you just can't go there and be like, no, I can't do that to myself at this point. I'm nah. Out of all the big chains.
To be real with you, bro, and this is like, I just thought about this like 2 days ago, right? I don't know if the food has just got bad or worse, because I swear I never remember like this, but I went to McDonald's, bro, for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Jimmy already was at school. Jackson goes an hour later. So we're like, let's go to McDonald's. I went there. Bro, like I ordered a McGriddle. So I never tried a McGriddle before. You know what I mean? Like someone told me to try the McGriddle. And then Jackson had seen like the sausage burritos. He wanted the sausage burrito. You know, it comes with 2 of them and the hash browns.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do the McGriddle. He wanted the McGriddle. I gave it to him, bro. And he had bit into the sausage burrito, bro. And he was like, I don't like this. It don't taste right. And I remember eating a sausage burrito before, bro, maybe years ago. And you know, it tastes like a sausage, egg, burrito. When I tell you, bro, like this one I ate, like when I bit into it, bro, like it tastes like cardboard. Like there was no flavor, no taste in it at all. Like it tasted so bad, like I didn't even eat the second one, bro. And then when I was eating the hash browns, bro, like it was just, and like I said, I don't know if it's all of a sudden now, bro.
I eat McDonald's like once almost every week, or at least twice a
month.
Bro,
I know this is the one by my kid's school. I go here pretty often, bro. Like,
okay, dog, look, I ain't talking about motherfucking just really McDonald's.
Oily, bro.
Take so McDonald's out the equation. I'm talking about a not fast food, a sit-down restaurant chain, Chili's. You know what I'm saying? Applebee's, a sit-down restaurant chain. Where is a trash spot you will never go to that is a actual restaurant chain? Sit down, no takeout.
I won't do Olive Garden.
Why?
It ain't it for me, bro. Like I'd rather go to Maggiano's, you know what I'm saying? Cheesecake Factory. My kids, every time they ask me for Olive Garden, they love Olive Garden, though. I'm like,
dog, them breadsticks, bro? Them shits is incredible.
I'm not feeling them breadsticks, bro. It's just, wow. It ain't all that to me.
Please tell me you had that motherfucking them cheese roll, the bread at fucking at Red Lobster.
Of course, bro. Red Lobster, that cheese biscuits, that's it right there, bro. And a fried seafood platter, that's it.
Oh my Lord. Okay, so look,
bro,
so
Olive Garden just like,
okay, so Olive Garden is not your, okay. What's your go-to? No matter what, you don't give a fuck. You going to that you going there, and you'll always go there. If there's one around, be like, all right, I'm cool with this.
I'd say Cheesecake Factory, bro.
Okay. So then what would you be your top dog? That'd be your top dog too, wouldn't it?
Top dog would be what? Like something that I want to eat all the time? Like I enjoy it?
I mean, Cheesecake Factory be it. If that's your, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just because they got the biggest menu. They have the best food out of everything, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. If you say big chain wise, yeah, I would say Cheesecake. But I would pick Maggiano's over Cheesecake.
Really?
I like Maggiano's. Yeah,
dog,
I like
my
Maggiano's.
cousin Steve likes Maggiano's. I think I've been there like once or twice. I'm not big on it, man.
Cause I'm gonna be real with you, right? Like cheesecake, they used to have that chicken pot pie. I love it. They don't sell that no more, bro.
Oh my God, bro, that dude. You ever had shepherd's pie?
Not there. I never had the shepherd's pie there.
Oh my God, but the chicken pot pie at Cheesecake Factory, bro, that was like, bro, probably that was
crack.
10, 15 years ago.
Bro, no, I remember eating that chicken pot pie at least like 2 years ago, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, I think it's been 10 for me.
And you forgot, remember, after your tournament, we went to Cheesecake, bro, and it wasn't, man.
Oh, that was a weird situation. That was bad.
Yeah,
so let me tell you. Okay. I got to put either Sizzler or Olive Garden. I just can't go into one of the fucking spots, bro. I never been to Chili's before. I never had Chili's.
I ain't seen a Sizzler in forever.
Bro, Renee Vaca just posted him at a Sizzler tonight. Like, where the fuck is there a Sizzler open at, motherfucker? Victorville? Like, where the fuck is you at? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my go-to, yeah, I got to say, like, probably Cheesecake Factory or California Pizza Kitchen. That's something, like, if they got one in town, I know I'm safe. I just know I could go here. You know what I mean? Like, I do that. If there's a Waffle House in that city, I got to do it. It's just something about Waffle. I know this shit is crazy with all the people, but I got to do it. But if it's like my elite shit, like on my elite, I don't know if they have them. By the way, oh my God, bro. You know what? I'm so sorry I get sidetracked. Dog, since 1995, bruh, my first time in Houston was 1995, bro. And where you think DJ Screw and all his people, where do you think they took me to?
Timmy Chan's.
No.
Breakfast Club?
No.
I don't know, Breakfast Club 95?
Bro, I don't think there was a place that I was more obsessed with in the world than Papa Do's. Dear God.
Oh, Papa, man, see, I was about to bring that up, bro. I was waiting for you to finish, but I'll let you say what you want to say about Papa Do's.
What I'm trying to say is, I mean, Papacitos was later, but if I could have opened Papa Do's in Marina Del Rey or the Valley or somewhere, I would have been a billionaire by now. I'd have took Javier's out the game. Bro, Papa Do's, what? On a good, the portions, I don't know if it fell off in the last 10 years or something, but God, there was something nostalgic about going to Papa Do's. I was like,
bro, like they falling off, bro. I just had Papa Do's last night.
Oh.
A lot of the shit they menu is off.
So me and Jonas went like in 2006, and it was still fire in 2006, bro.
A year ago, 8 months ago that I remember, I went. Still had like the boudin on the tray. They used to have this dinner thing where it's like these Alaskan king crabs with this pasta, bro. Amazing.
Man.
They don't got that no more. I looked at the menu yesterday and I'm like, is this the lunch menu? Like, where's the stuff? And they're like, no, we don't got that no more. I'm like, y'all don't got the boudin no more? Nah, but we got this thing called a dole sausage. I go, that's not boudin, bro. That's sausage. That's not boudin. Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, I think they're moving towards like just more like, you know, they don't got the stuff like they used to, bro. A lot of stuff. It's they moving towards an easier menu.
Well, bro, I'm gonna say this. One consistent high-end restaurant that, like, they had Laurie's in Chicago, they got in LA, you know, it's like, I'm talking about like a spot that I go to. I don't give a fuck if it's, I would consider doing a date there. Like, I love Houston's, bro. There's only like 3 in California now, but bro, Houston's is just A1. Ribs, the motherfucking French dip, the steak.
We had one here. We don't even got one like that. We don't got one here no more. We had one. It
no,
closed down.
There's a Houston somewhere in Houston, bro. I promise you. I promise you, there's still
the one that I know closed down at least 10 years ago.
No, they have to have you, bro. It's fucking from Houston. How the fuck they got 3 in? I mean, they used to be like 15 around here, but Houston's is just, that spinach artichoke dip is just, man, bro. But them cheese biscuit, them motherfucking red lot, bro, dog. When's the last time you went to an IHOP or a Denny's?
I went to IHOP like a month ago.
My kids love that place, man.
Bro, I went to Waffle House like a month ago. I got a Waffle House right next to my house. The IHOP and Waffle House, but I ain't been to Denny's in forever. My kids won't go there, bro. And bro, we don't got a Houston's here no more. I just checked.
Bro, did I tell you when Dev took me with his fucking brother-in-law that was fucking, you know, he's sitting down right now, obviously, but I'm with Killer Kyleon, Unc, rest in peace, Unc, by the way, and someone else from their crew. These motherfuckers damn near started a fight inside Waffle House. Dev pulled out his gun. Bro, do you understand? I was like, God fucking damn. It's the one that was the closest to Galleria. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or it wasn't far from Emmett's spot. Emmett's jewelry spot. You know what I'm talking about? Or I don't know. It wasn't that.
That's the one over here by my house. Yeah.
Bro, this motherfucker. Dev, I hope you watching this, dog. This motherfucker was, dude, my eye was. I was like, God damn, motherfucker, you gotta chill the fuck out, bro.
Yeah.
Man, dog, God.
Hey,
damn.
happy belated birthday to Dev, though, man. His birthday just passed, bro.
Dev, I love you, bro. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Yeah. Debo, man, love you, bro.
All that. Real quick, bro. Gavin Newsom just issued a couple days ago. He issued a state of emergency. The bird flu is in California. The H1N1, some crazy ass bird flu, bro. Look, dog. If that shit gets through to Texas or whatever else, are you getting vaccinated again and wearing a mask and all that shit? Or are you just gonna say fuck you?
I'll probably wear a mask, bro. I don't mind that. You know what I mean? That's become
I mean, you got gout, you got some issues. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You susceptible to shit, probably.
Yeah, I definitely, you know, you just never know, man. It's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just preparation. You know what I mean? Just
yeah, I don't know what to expect, but I'm just letting you people know. If anybody out there got some more information, or you could really break it down a little doper, you know, you could articulate the situation with the bird flu right now. You hear this, email codasicepod@gmail.com. I'm trying to hear your thoughts. I don't want to go on Twitter and read the shit, but it's the state of emergency. It's all kinds of bullshit going on and all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm just like, dog, I don't want to hear this shit no more.
Yeah, for real.
The last thing I want to say before we wrap up, well, first of all, happy holidays, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
For real.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays.
And by the way, guys, you know, I hope everyone has a great New Year's. Be safe. Listen, $25,000, up to $25,000 for a DUI. Leave your car somewhere. If it costs $300 to get whatever the fuck it is, dog, take an Uber. Don't risk it. Don't. It's stupid. Just don't drink and drive, bro. It's the dumbest fucking thing. I have so many people who have I've never got a DUI in my entire life. I'm not stupid like that. It's just dumb. Don't put yourself in a situation. It is so much cheaper to get an Uber. I know it's inconvenient, but then don't get drunk. I hate motherfuckers that get drunk and can't act right. Like, please. But I hope everyone gets what they want. I hope everyone gets everything they want. And I want to thank you guys for an amazing 2024. 2025 is going to be better. It's going to be lit. We're going to make it lit and all that shit. But yeah, I just want to make you guys understand we're not going to have a show for 2 weeks. So go download any old shows and whatever. Jimmy's going to come back with H-Town Hustler Series 2 and then 3.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to finally come out with 3, 4 and all that. Last thing I want to talk about, bro. So Jason of Beverly Hills. He's one of the very few allies I have in the jewelry game. He's very top tier. I don't think he has the social media presence that, I don't think he cares either. His business is run like a real operation. I feel like he's like a mini Tiffany and Co. of the custom game, and he's strictly dealing with only upper echelon shit. He ain't even talking to anybody that's like hood or nothing. Not that I do, but it's crazy. We sat down and we talked. We had a long talk. Sat out some food. Just me and him sitting down, chilling at the Wynn. Talked about some real shit in life, and he was like, Ben, I'd love to come on the podcast. And I said, Jason, I would absolutely fucking love to have you on the podcast. And we could go through everything jewelry, about what's going on with most nights, what's going on, because there's a surge of Russell Nights come back, lab diamonds, CVDs, all that stuff, talking about how struggling. He's like, any motherfucker who has an Instagram page all of a sudden is a jeweler. And it's true. And then he mentioned your name. He's like, JimmyBoi, would JimmyBoi be okay with me coming on the show? I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, we try to say that we want Asians, this and that. It don't really matter because Jason is an iconic figure in the jewelry game. He was a jeweler before I was, and he's made a name. He's probably the biggest world championship ring, football, baseball, basketball. He's done it all, and he's a dope dude, and I've known him a long time, and I would love to hear more of his story. So we're going to have Jason of Beverly Hills come on the show. I already told him that we're going to get Johnny Dang on, so we'll go out to Houston and do Johnny and all that. But you cool with Jason of Beverly Hills coming on, right?
Hell yeah. You know what I mean? I pay homage to everybody that came before me, you know what I'm saying? And even there have been times he hit me up and just shouted me out and showed me love, man. And I'm not gonna lie, like that's a beautiful feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a legend.
And so it's like, it's real, and man, I think, so it's like, definitely, I'd love to pick his brain, man, and really, you know what I mean? I'm sure all our viewers and all our subscribers are gonna love seeing that too, you know what I mean? Like it's about really bringing and showing y'all, like showcasing real hustlers, real people that really grinded it out, you know what I mean? Like really did what they did and made their way, you know what I mean? That's the best thing, man, to give y'all the stories to motivate and inspire y'all, and at the same time motivates us too and inspires us, man. That's what we're here to do it for each other, you know?
And I'm gonna reach out to Jacob. I got his number. I'll hit up Jacob, and then we'll trickle down the line and try and think anybody else who's big that's really making some waves, and some OGs. I maybe hit up some Avion, Avion and them, and Greg Una, of course. I'll put Greg out there. We'll figure it out. But
yes, sir.
Guys, if you got anybody you think that should be on this show, hit us up, coldasIcePod@gmail.com. Other than that, guys, man, look, man, we signing off. Happy New Year again. Happy holidays. God bless. 2024 is out of here. Cold as Ice Army. We appreciate you guys. Please hit the subscribe button. Jimmy, anything you want to say before we sign off?
Man, just like, happy holidays to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like this year, every year I do a Christmas giveaway, basically, unfortunately, we weren't able to do it this year, but next year is going to be our 10th anniversary. We're going to come back harder. So y'all stay tuned, man. Everybody that knows how we do that. Man, just really happy New Year. Merry Christmas. I wish all y'all the best. Even if you didn't get what you wanted, you'll get it. You know what I mean? So 2025 is going to be live, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's personal.
By the way, guys, the Wash Lord Tournament, May 12th, Trump National. It's going to be huge. We got all the big sponsors back. TaylorMade, Michelob Ultra, fucking Live is sponsoring it. It's going to be the biggest one we've ever fucking had. I got the Farmers Open Pro-Am, January 22nd, Torrey Pines, San Diego. I'm training for that right now. Literally every day training for that Pro-Am. Got that going on. I got a lot of other big things popping. We got a lot of shit coming up, man, guys. Yo, stay locked in. Cold as ice. Hit the subscribe button.
I got that. I got another Texas collab coming.
All right, y'all. All right, peace, y'all.
Yes, sir.
lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance, the ball, now we set the price. Yeah. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold, it's ice. We took a chance, the ball, now we setting the price, let's get it.